Well, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good evening, guys.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good evening, Steph.
How do you find yourselves today, guys?
I'm great.
Well,
And how about you, Mr. Ervin? How's your life?
I'm pretty good, thank you.
Okay.
Guys,
Perhaps.
can you hear my voice?
Yeah, I can hear.
Yes.
Yeah, it's clear.
Maybe I want to ask you about our homework. Have you finished your assignment about the read a journal? Maybe you can tell us about what do you get. Maybe Vita first.
Oh, okay. Well, I read a journal from Al-Kahtani Mofare A in 2019. I mean 2019, entitled "The Use of Technology in English Language Teaching." So from the research, I learned that the remaining absolute practice and replaced by the use of over through computers, smart devices, screen, audiovisual materials, and electronic approach. And I can also say that the goal of traditional and modern technology is to maximize students. To maximize students' English skills and provide a space where learning can be best facilitated. And it turns out that one of the ultimate goals of using modern technology is to actively engage them in language learning and motivate them to acquire English skills. And it turns out that this can be achieved through an open learning context that fosters open and access to subjects and information through modern technological means where students are motivated and directed to communicate with each other. Yeah, I think that's all what I got from reading the journal. And how about you, Azza? What do you get from the journal?
Yeah, of course. Because we are now in pandemic era and need to study from home or study online, I chose a journal that deals with online learning media. So I chose the journal from Dinda Firly Amalia with the title is Quizzes, a website as online and assessment for teaching and learning English students' perspective. So in this journal, research tests the perspective of learning media on 20 students in dynamic English course. The research give a questionnaire to the English course student, and the result is 80 students strongly agree with the quiz application as online assessment for teaching and learning English because from 80 students strongly agree there are several reasons why they are agree with the quiz application. The first one is quiz application has an attractive and fun interface. Second reason is student cannot cheat during exam. Next is quizzes create a competitive atmosphere in the classroom, and the last reason is quizzes is better than traditional formative tests. In addition, in this research, there are two students who disagreed disagreeing, with a reason that made them tense in working on question and feeling pushed to be number one on the leaderboard. The result of this study show a positive dynamic perspective in this course. Students use this application as an online assessment tool for teaching and learning English, especially formative ones, and totally agree that quiz has an attractive display. So from this journal too, researchers recommendation to all of the teacher using quizzes application as an online assessment, as an online assessment tool for their class. Uh, I think just it I get from the Dinda journal. And what about you, Mr. Ervin?
Okay, well, lately I have read the journal under the title ELT Materials Evaluations System and Criteria. Choose this journal because of we are going to be a teacher later. So I think evaluating the materials is really important for us to teach our students. So the aims of this journal is proposing a three-stage materials evaluation system and separate checklists for screening and detailed analysis and testing their effectiveness. And in addition, the checklists were developed at two stages. There are judgmental evaluations and practical evaluations or piloting evaluations. And then the data was collected through 5 points scale, scale questionnaires. And then the result of this journal is the research indicates that the proposed material evaluation systems and related checklists can be used effectively for materials evaluation. And then the results about the reliability are found to be high, and both the categorized and subcategorized of the checklists are employed dependably when evaluating materials. Thus, the research helps realize a reliable system for materials evaluations, concise screenings checklists, and comprehensive detailed checklists for materials evaluations in teaching language teaching. And I think that's enough for me. And how about you, Mr. Ulan?
Okay, guys. Sorry,
Hello.
guys. I got networking issue. Okay. Maybe yesterday I have been read the journal from Dian Palupi and Indah Okitasari, which entitled is Teacher Perceptions Toward EFL Textbook. And did you know I got many information? Literally, there are two types of the teachers, namely agree and disagree with the application of the textbook in the classroom. For the teacher in for the teacher who agree with the application of the textbook, they think that um, the textbook is carrying the a lot of activity. And according to Paul 2003, he said that textbooks can help the students to organize the idea and know what they have achieved and what they are going. Meanwhile, in other hand, the teacher who disagree with the application of the textbook, they think that the textbook is containing with difficult words for some learners and difficult activity, and generally the textbook is not suitable for the student culture because when the book made, there is no research although they did research only for some learners and not the whole for learners in the world. And I think this case uh, make the teacher should be creative. And then based on the journal, I get that there are 8% teachers which use the textbook. They said that the textbook is very helpful, and I think that maybe if I get a question, if the future I can, if in the future I be a teacher and maybe I choose the textbook and not, maybe I'd rather like to use the inauthentic book. And I think this discussion literally is debatable until now.
Okay, I'm so interested with Ulan
Yeah,
explanation
thank
about her here about his journal, and all of you guys, you are so interesting from your explanation. And guys, I'm sorry because I have so many assignment to finish now. Maybe
you.
it's the last time, so we can discuss again for the next meeting if we are not busy. Okay, right? So see you
Okay.
guys. Thank
Because
you.
I have,
See you.
yeah,
Okay, see you.
thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi
See you.
See you.
wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Uh,
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.